Hello? Hello? I'm awake. Guys! This isn't right. This is Kadian Giamatti. I need medical attention. I said I need some attention here! The patient is awake! Oh, come on, guys.
Commander Giamatti.
Oh, hello there. Is this a hospital?
There's no need to shout, the room is mic'd. I can hear you through the glass.
Are you a doctor?
Yes.
Why am I not ill?
We don't know.
I was dying. Kidney failure, gangrene, psoriasis. I had skin like a rhino. I was blind by the end. I'm sure I remember going blind. Was that a dream?
It was not a dream.
So what happened?
You got better. So what happened then?
Told you all this a dozen times.
It may help to talk it through, so...
This is not a therapy session! I debriefed you on my mission and what happened. Now I want to see my family!
You have anger issues, Kadian.
No. I am merely angry. Not the same thing. Enough is enough! I want to speak to someone in authority! Someone! Anyone who's not you! I apologize.
Let's just talk. That's what I'm here for, after all.
What kind of doctor are you? My father was jealous. He'd spent 20 years at ESA, but he'd never gone into space. And now my first mission out, I was going to walk on Mars. But my wife was... She was...
Let it out. It's good for you to express your emotion in this way.
Go to hell.
Now we're back to anger. That is not so productive.
Where is my wife? Why won't you allow me to see her?
You're in quarantine.
Oh, I know I'm in quarantine. I'm trapped in a glass cell. I haven't touched another human being in...
You have to be patient. We know what we're doing.
You're keeping my infection a secret from the world. National security, all that crap. I'm not naive. But what about my father? He signed the Official Secrets Act. There's no reason why he couldn't come and see me.
It's not allowed.
Oh, for God's sake!
Commander Giamatti, get a grip, please.
Okay. Her name is Sonia. My wife, I mean. If you're interested.
I am interested.
I want to hear some music.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead.
This brings back memories.
I'm not familiar with this song.
It's an oldie. Last century.
It's great.
You like it?
I do.
Hey, Bob! It's a bit like the Other Worlders. Don't you think?
A bit.
You know the Other Worlders?
Actually, no.
Ah. Lead singer died of an overdose. You don't remember?
Of course I do. It happened 2 years ago. Sheena Dawson died on stage. Literally on stage.
Yeah. You remember that story?
I remember it now. It was on all the news channels.
A month before we took off.
I remember the launch. Amazing.
acoustic Bhangra. That's what the other world has played.
Really?
It couldn't be more different.
I'm not very musical.
Who's the Prime Minister?
I'm sorry?
The Prime Minister.
Eric Bentley. I told you that 6 months ago. Labour lost while you were away, and Bentley got in.
Liar.
I'm sorry, we have to stop this session now.
You're a liar. Eric Bentley is not the Prime Minister.
Then who is?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Someone else. You're lying! It's all lies!
You have tuna for dinner.
How long?
It's tuna for dinner and potatoes and a small bottle of wine. If you like, I'll get you a guitar.
No.
You used to play guitar, didn't you? You could do with a hobby, take your mind off things.
How long ago was I infected? How long since I left Mars? How long was I in a coma? I've never recorded a video diary before. I don't know what to say. My name is Kadian Giamatti, and this is my story. That's too literary. I have a lot of questions. Jenna never answers them. She drives me up the wall. I've asked for a guitar.
Very good.
Do you recognize it?
I have no ear for music.
It's an old English rock song. Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven.
It's very nice. Stop now. Stop now, please.
You don't like it?
I don't like it. Stop!
I'm not that bad.
I can't stand it. That's all, nothing personal.
I'm really not that bad. I was rusty, but I've been practicing for 6 months. What's your problem, Jenna?
Music is not my thing.
You don't like this song?
I don't like music.
Which music?
Any music.
You prefer classical, maybe? Opera?
No.
Arab music? Indian music? You're part Asian, aren't you?
My mother is Moroccan, my father is English.
And what music does your mother like?
This is a silly conversation.
Did she ever sing you lullabies when you were little?
How are you getting on with your video diary?
I find it strange. They censor it, you know. There's a distort effect when I use swear words.
That's standard. It's the parental control setting.
Ah. There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven.
Would you mind not doing that?
When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed.
Please.
With a word, she can get what she came for.
Please, I'm not enjoying this.
How long, Jenna? How long was I in a coma?
A long time.
How long?
2 centuries you slept and then...
Are you serious?
Yes. 200 years have elapsed since you left Mars.
But that's... Get out.
You have to understand...
Get out!
You have to eat.
It's called a hunger strike.
So you said.
If you're a prisoner, it's the only thing you can control.
You're not a prisoner.
Then let me go.
It wouldn't be safe for you to leave this room.
Why not? I want to see the world again.
There's no point. Everyone you
Everyone
know...
I know is dead, I get that. My father is dead, my wife is dead. My daughter that I didn't know I had conceived with sperm my wife took out of storage, she's dead too. My daughter's 2 children, my grandchildren, they're all dead. My grandchildren's children are dead. I know now what year it is. I know I'm a relic from a lost generation. But you still have grass, don't you?
Yes.
Still have trees.
Yes, of course. You're being silly. Of course we
Sun
have
still
trees.
shines, the sky's still blue, pretty girls still have nice legs and wear swishy skirts in summer.
Not that last part.
No bare legs.
Not in public. It's immodest.
So the world has changed. I can live with that. You have different values, different customs. But I want to go for a walk in the park. It's all I want. I want to swim in the sea. I want to smell the flowers.
You're still infected.
It's impossible. If I was still infected, I'd be dead.
Not so.
But I have no symptoms.
Think about it, Kadian. Your body is 234 years old. You suffered multiple infections, any one of which should have killed you or caused organ damage. You had gangrene and psoriasis, but now your skin is smooth as a baby's. That's not natural. It's the virus that's doing this to you. It killed your shipmates, but with you it's reacted with your DNA.
Alien virus.
Yes. Alien microbe, infectious alien something. That's now a part of you. That's why we can't let you go.
Why am I not allowed visitors? And why the secrecy? It was 7 months before you told me what century I was in. Why all the not telling me things?
We were afraid of the psychological consequences.
I'm going mad in here. I'm trying to starve myself to death. I haven't eaten in 3 weeks. Why didn't you tell me?
We should have told you. I'm telling you now.
When do I get out of here? That's all I want to know. When do I get out of this glass bloody prison?
Never. You should eat. Please, I can't bear to see you like this.
I'm fine. Strangely, I feel fine.
The virus has changed your metabolism. It's keeping you alive. But you've lost so much weight your liver is damaged. You won't be fine if you carry on like this.
Why don't you talk to me? Properly, I mean. Let me get to know you.
I'll do my best.
You'll talk to me.
It's my job to talk to you.
Okay. That's as good as it gets, okay. I'll eat.
Eat now. Put that straw in your mouth and suck. It's a paste like baby food. Suck it in.
Oh, that's horrible.
A little more.
Now talk to me.
Sleep first. How are you?
Pretty terrible, to be honest.
You look better. Still thin, but better. Do you want to talk now?
Yes.
What about?
Anything.
I don't know what to say.
But we can share stuff. Memories. I'll go first, okay? Yep. My mother used to be a singer. She used to sing when she did the ironing. Soul songs. Still sends a shudder down my spine when I remember her sweeping the hot iron over my school shirts, singing about dim blues. We lived in Cardiff till I was 5. Then we moved to Doncaster. My first girlfriend was called Sharon. Her mother was Pakistani. Her dad was working-class Irish. Sharon Indira O'Dwyer, that was her full name. You're not responding. You should respond.
Really? Sharon? That's interesting. Tell me more about Sharon. I'm interested.
Yeah, that's good.
What was Sharon like? Was she nice?
Yes. Sweet. Brown skin, but with freckles on her nose, and I remember we used to cuddle on my bed when my parents were out. We were only 14. One time she took her top off and I saw her bra. I thought that was... whoa, amazing. You believe that? I was so aroused by a little white bra, so aroused.
That's normal. It's perfectly normal.
Yeah, of course it's normal. It didn't last, though. But there were other girls. Gee, I had sex for the first time when I was 16. Her name was Agnes. Agyness. I used a condom. After a while, we,
I don't need to know the details.
When did you first have sex, Jenna?
I can't tell you that.
But I'm guessing your people, the people of your time, they don't have sex before marriage, am I correct?
That is correct.
So the first time you had sex, that was your wedding night?
I can't answer such personal questions.
But you are married?
I can't tell you that.
So that means you're not married? You're still a virgin?
Please don't probe. It's considered indelicate to probe.
I apologise. All I want to know is, are you married?
I can't tell you that.
Do you have a boyfriend?
I can't tell you that.
You said you'd talk to me!
This is not talking, it's... interrogating.
You told me I was in a coma, or a state of stasis, or whatever you call it, for more than 200 years. Is that correct?
That is correct. I told you that, and it was correct.
But that's not possible. For things to change so much in just 2 centuries. For teenagers to stop fooling around, for music to be... You can't really tell me there's no music in the world.
The Christians listen to music. We do not.
The Muslims don't. You're Muslim, right?
It's more complex than that. There are many faiths, and yet always and only one faith.
A hybrid faith, a new religion. Is that what we're talking about?
It's complex.
Then tell me about it. Explain.
I'm not allowed to divulge sensitive information.
So don't! Don't divulge sensitive stuff. Just other stuff. That's all I want. Doesn't matter. Forget it. I'm fond of you, Jenna. Don't get tense. I'm not going to comment on your appearance. I know that might be inappropriate. But you're special. And... oh, it's weird! Your expression doesn't change when I talk, even when I'm telling you how wonderful you are.
Do you mean these things you say, or is it just flattery?
Yeah. You got me. But it's true. There's something about you, Jenna. You are an extraordinary female. What's your favourite colour?
I can't tell you that.
What's your favourite season, autumn or spring?
I can't tell you that.
Did you ever have a dog as a child? We had a dog, Border Terrier. Biff was his name. He was a wild little thing, Biff. Did you have a dog when you were a little girl?
I can't tell you that.
Ha! If you'd had a dog, you would have reacted in some way. A smile, a flicker, a moment of reminiscence. You've never had a dog. You see, I'm piecing it together bit by bit. Your favourite colour is red. Your favourite colour is black. Your favourite colour is green, blue, purple, indigo, sunset yellow. You don't have a favourite colour. I love you, Jenna. I want to feel your body next to mine. I hate you, Jenna. I want to pluck your eyes from your head and eat them up. Finally. didn't smile when I said I had a dog, but you did flinch when I threatened to hurt you. Look, I would never hurt you, Jenna. Just trying to get a response. And I did. Fear. You're afraid of me. That's what this is all about, isn't it? I'm in this glass cage. I'm a sick man. Why are you afraid? What makes you so afraid?
I can't tell you that.
Jenna.
We did have a dog. It died when I was 14. My father died when I was 15. My mother was executed for heresy when I was 19. My grandparents looked after me till I was 25. When I was old enough to make my way in the world, then they locked the door on me, and I haven't seen them since. My dog's name was Henry. Henry the dog. He was an Alsatian. So gentle. Always did what he was told. He was put down because he was not necessary. Pets were considered to be a drain on the world's resources. So I could not grieve for his loss. Nor did I.
Thank you for sharing that with me.
So, this is my last day with you. Someone else has been appointed to be your intermediator.
Just because of the dog? Because you told me you had a dog?
Goodbye.
No. No. I won't accept anyone else. Tell your people that, Jenna. If you don't come back, I'll go on hunger strike again. Do you hear me out there? I'm warning you! If I come back, Jenna!
How are you, Kadian? No, don't try and speak. Your body will be rehydrated by means of the drip. We used robots to insert it into your arm when you finally lost consciousness. You did well to stay awake for so long. 3 years or so, they told me. And after 2.5 years, they made me come back to intermediate with you again. But by that time, you were unable to speak, or hear, or see. But if the robots tried to touch you, you would fight them. The robots are trapped like you on the other side of the glass, so they cannot infect us. Robots are the work of the devil, and yet we are forced to use them to save your life. I hate you for that, Kadian. You should not make me do these things. There are nutrients in the IV too. You'll put the weight back on eventually.
Why?
Don't try and speak.
Why do you want me to live?
Please. Please don't try to speak. It's scaring me. You're so thin. Your skin is like plastic. I can see through it. You're more bone than flesh. It's a miracle you're still alive. Please don't go on hunger strike again. I got the blame for it. My family, they... Please don't do it. We've been kind to you.
Happy birthday.
It's not my birthday.
It is now. After all these years, you still won't tell me when your birthday is, so I decided to invent one for you. And I've ordered a chocolate cake from the kitchens for us to share. You can eat chocolate cake, can't you?
Of course I can eat chocolate cake.
And champagne? Do you?
Of course I drink champagne. You have the strangest ideas about us, you really do. We're just like you were. We enjoy a drink, we like to have fun, we have sex.
Oh, you have sex?
Of course I have sex.
But do you actually enjoy it?
I can't tell you. Yes, you bet I do. I'm 38 years old, and I do have a life outside this room. I have a husband, and I have 2 beautiful kids who have both been given wonderful homes with foster parents to allow me time to do my important work.
How long have you been married?
8 years. We got married, 5 years after I first met you.
You should have said.
Why?
Because! I can't even answer that.
Why are you angry with me? I don't understand.
It doesn't matter.
You think I'm heartless, don't you? You think I'm less human than you are. But you're wrong. You presume to judge us, but it's we who should judge you.
Oh, here we go
Look
again.
truthfully at yourselves, at the mess you made of your world, global warming, consumer trash, all the things that your people always said were bad. That's what we do without
Music, extramarital sex, gossip, soap operas, pigging out, benders, bitching about your friends, sarcasm, irony.
We have sarcasm and irony too. We're very good, the people of my century, at both sarcastic banter and ironical invective.
Oh, yes. I've noticed.
Are you mocking me?
Happy birthday, Jenna.
Thank you.
I've asked for the cake and the champagne to be available at both sides of the glass partition at the same moment.
Well, that sounds joyous. When's your birthday?
It's in 3 months. The 12th of August, 2012. That was the day and date of my birth. It was the year of the London Olympics. My father wanted to call me Mo or Wiggins. That means in 3 months I'll be...
248 years old.
And yet I don't even need reading glasses.
No.
And I don't get older. I don't die, even when I starve myself for 3 years.
Yes, it's amazing. Immortality and eternal youth. Many have dreamed of such things. You should count your blessings.
And it's true what you said.
Which bit of what I said is true?
And your people. You do understand irony.
My cake is here. Oh, I love the candle. It's on fire. It's beautiful. Oh.
Happy birthday.
I must go now.
Blow the candle out first.
I must go.
We landed on Mars. Mike Duran and me were the first out of the landing craft. And we jumped up in the air like grasshoppers and crashed down on the red dust and laughed like kids over the radio link. When we looked up, the Earth was just a star in the sky.
I remember seeing the footage.
I'm telling you my stories of my great voyage of exploration, but you've already seen it all on YouTube.
What's YouTube?
As figure of speech. After 6 months, 2 weeks, we started getting feverish. But we'd been infected long before. The virus must have been buried in the magma of Mars. We were drilling deep, you see, for water. Deep into the planet's crust. Who knows what crap is buried down there. By the time we were halfway home, there were only 2 of us alive. Were we right? Was the alien virus buried in the planet's crust?
We think so.
And can you tell me what you discovered when you analysed it?
We haven't analysed it.
But you have to. You have to profile the virus, then.
No, we would never do that.
It's essential. Otherwise you won't know.
No.
Listen to me. You won't know how my immunity works. Just think what we could do. If all humanity was immune and we could all live forever and...
Shut up! When your spaceship docked, Kadian, you were the only survivor. Everyone else was dead, deformed, pustulant, dead. And the docking crew who opened up the spaceship and found the stinking corpses, they all caught the plague and died. The surgeon who examined you wore a full-body decontam suit, but it wasn't enough. After 2 days in quarantine, he developed symptoms and died. A nurse who put an IV in his arm also got the plague and died. And her husband died, and her 2 children died.
I get it.
442 people died within a week. And more than 10,000 potentially infected victims were put into sealed cells like this one, and that's where they all died.
I had no idea.
It's blasphemy to talk of analyzing the virus. It's your science, remember, which did this to us. You are the carrier for a potential alien invasion that could destroy all humankind. Don't you see how terrible that is?
Yes. I do. I've started my video diary again.
I've seen it. Heavily redacted, but I got the idea.
It was a stream of consciousness, really, but I can't delete on this wretched machine.
Please don't speak of this matter ever again. I am a married woman. You do not have a right to defile me, not even in your daydreams.
But I was just...
Find another topic.
Yeah, sure, I often wonder, where did the alien virus come from?
Oh.
Is it Martian in origin or from a distant solar system?
Not this topic. The infection is ungodly, that's all we need to know. Our great lord's wrathful revenge for our straying beyond our purpose as human beings.
What's wrong with you people? You're a planet full of puritanical, music-hating Amish. How did the human race turn out like this?
It happened this way, Kadian. An astronaut came back to Earth carrying an alien virus so toxic that to even allow him to breathe our air meant that all humankind would die. And the fear which spread around the globe then, the fear of science and its arrogant folly, the terror all of us feel in our every waking moment, that's what changed us. That's what happened. You, the devil from Mars, you happened.
Are you blaming me for the way the world is?
No, absolutely not. I'm thanking you.
You don't look well, Jenna. Your face looks lined.
That's because I'm getting older.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I'll be 48 next birthday, but my husband still thinks I'm gorgeous.
Well, he's right. Sorry, I shouldn't. Tell me about your husband.
You come from an anomalous era. A time when informality was prized, where straight talking was considered a virtue, where the rules of social etiquette
Hey,
were...
we had rules of social etiquette. In my time, we did.
You see? You just interrupted me, rudely, with astonishing lack of decorum. You are truly a barbarian.
Hey, you were wittering on.
And you make my point for me.
What else do I do that's wrong?
You stare at my breasts, my legs, my body with barely suppressed desire.
I'm not looking at your breasts now. Or your legs.
I'm aware of that.
I'm looking into your eyes.
I'm aware of that too.
It's a major breach of social etiquette.
I'm aware of that. Indeed, I told you that.
And yet you don't look away.
I find you interesting.
They say the eyes are the windows to the soul.
I believe they are.
So you can see my soul.
I believe I can.
And what do you see?
I see that you're sad. So sad. So very sad. Please, look at me. Look at me, Kadian. Look in my eyes. I wish I could break down this glass and hold your hand and comfort you. I wish I could...
You should go now.
Why have you stopped the video diary?
I've got nothing more to say. Is anyone actually watching this stuff?
Of course they are.
Yeah, right.
Everyone watches them. Everyone in the world, every night. Children tell stories about you.
Really?
You are... Your name is invoked often.
Invoked?
As a curse. I shouldn't be telling you this.
No, it's fine. I'd rather know. I'm a celebrity.
There are no celebrities, not anymore.
But I'm a swear word. That's why you keep me alive, isn't it? So your children can curse me. I like your hair. The way you have it now.
It is the colour that it is.
How old are you, Jenna?
Too old. I'm retiring soon.
You're not serious.
Oh, yes, I am. I'm 72.
Please don't leave me.
My husband...
He's jealous of me. How can he be jealous of me?
He died 10 years ago. Cancer. It's usually fatal these days.
Don't leave me.
You shouldn't depend on me like this.
Don't leave me.
I won't.
It's 10 years and 3 months since Jenna died. And for the first time in 270 years I've been able to step outside my cell. 2 weeks ago there was an explosion, and it all went black. I heard a noise. I realized it was the door opening. I saw a light and followed it into a metal hub, and sunlight enveloped me. I was in a viewing room with glass all around. I realized I was floating on air. And I saw my home through the windows of this viewing area. A great blue ball whisked with white clouds, stained with patches of brown and green. The continents of my world. I'm not on Earth. I'm in a space station in orbit. The only place they felt it was safe to keep me caged up. Until the power failed and the satellite stopped spinning to mimic the effects of gravity. And I saw distant fires rage across North America and Eastern and Central Europe. I saw pinpricks of light as bombs exploded. I saw thick clouds, mushroom-shaped over Russia. World War III is taking place on the planet of Earth. I have a feeling that Jenna's people are losing. But they were the ones, after all, who feared technology. Within 12 hours of the explosion, I'd repaired the power plants. Then I made another discovery.
Hello, Kadian. How are you today?
There she was, Jenna, alive again, sitting opposite me with that disapproving look on her face.
I can't tell you that.
And I realized Jenna was never present. That wasn't her behind the glass screen. It was just a hologram. She never left Earth. I see Jenna every day now. I talk to her every day. And sometimes I imagine that she's talking back. Hi Jenna, you look lovely today.
My cake is here. Oh, I love the candle. It's on fire.
Happy birthday.
It's beautiful. Oh,
Smile for me.
oh,
I love it when you smile.
oh, oh, oh.
I watch the earth below me. I'm bored sometimes, but that's normal, isn't it? And I know now that I will never, ever die.
I see that you're sad. So sad. So very sad. Please, look at me. Look at me, Kadian. Look in my eyes.